How to start goal setting. In this session, we're going to explore how goal setting can help you achieve more of what you want out of your life. Welcome to Ethos Tutor Bites. This is a moment in your day to explore what matters in your life. And this session is about raising your aspirations as part of our Developing Character and Values series. Now, we all need goals in life, don't we? Otherwise, we'd simply drift from one thing to another and never really achieve what we want. Most young people want to be in control of their life, but if we don't have a clear sense of direction, we can end up letting life control us. That's why, in a competitive world, it's going to be those who've got a clear sense of direction and set some goals that are much more likely to succeed. Imagine having a bow and arrow, but no target. How would you know where to shoot? What's going to be the point without having a clear focus? It's the same in our life. It can feel aimless when we don't know what to shoot for. That's why it's so important for us to stop and ask questions about what our real focus in life really is. This can take a bit of time and discipline to think through, especially in the midst of a busy school life, but it makes all the difference. So what would you like to accomplish? Where would you like to end up? Who do you want to become? What area in your life would you most like to see change or growth in right now? Answering these questions helps you start to think about what goals you want in your life. And it's vital to think about whether or not our dreams are actually worth pursuing or if we're just going along with the crowd. So what is really important to you? Is it more important for you to become a millionaire by 20, or do you actually want to do a job that you love, be content and happy, and have healthy relationships? What matters to you will determine what goals you set in life. So there's 3 things that we can do to help us set goals and make those goals stick. First thing we can do is smack it. Take some time to think about what you really want and set a goal to help you get there. How do you do that? You write it down and you smack it somewhere visible. It can be a big or a small goal. It can be short or long term. It matters what goals you set. All of us need a balance to live a successful life, so there's different areas you can think about goal setting in. What about your career, your finances, your spiritual health, your physical health? What about your intellectual life, your social life, and your family relationships? Why not pick one of these themes and start there? So did you know that writing goals down means that you're statistically much more likely to see those goals succeed? That's why it's so important to write it, smack it, keep it somewhere visible. The second thing we can do to help us achieve our goals is we attack it. That means that once you've decided what you want, you break your goal into small steps and you attack it in small chunks. If you don't actually do something about your goal, you're never going to start to reach it. So you have to make steps that are specific, they're time limited, you know when you're going to do them, they're achievable and realistic. So you might have a dream such as, I really want to run my own business. But as somebody once said, a dream without a plan is just a wish. So what can you do now that will help you move towards that goal? So that starting a business goal might seem far off, but what if it simply means that today you need to read a business startup book? Think about what course you could take at college to help you move it forward. Who do you know that's already running a business that you could chat to for inspiration? What research could you do now on similar companies that already exist? You can't do everything, but you can do something. Life is too short to let time pass us by without making a plan. And there's plenty of opportunities if we look for them, no matter what your age is now. So here's a question you've never thought about. How do you eat an elephant? Well, the answer is simple. 1 bite at a time. And the last thing we need to do if we want to set a goal and see it succeed is track it. Keep track of the progress and invite others to help you on the journey. Use a simple way to measure that goal and anything that's helpful to you. So it could be a list, it could be an app, it could even be a wall chart. Tell others about your goal to help you keep going when it gets difficult. You see, we don't always achieve our goals first time around, but they always give us a sense of purpose and direction. Sometimes things can happen outside of our control that might stop us or delay us, but instead of giving up, we have to be flexible and adapt our plans accordingly. That's why you need others to help keep you encouraged on the journey and remind us that it's always going to be worth it in the end. So now it's over to you. If you've got a dream for your life, then why not set a goal so it doesn't just stay as a wish? Smack it, write it down so it becomes real to you. Attack it, break it into small steps and make it happen today, and track it. Find a way to measure progress and ask other people to help you achieve your goal. And now it's time to press pause and talk about this as a tutor group. 3 questions to discuss today. Number 1, what are the benefits of goal setting to you? Number 2, what might some of the barriers to goal setting be and how can you overcome them? And number 3, what new goals could you set for yourself this week?